With summer holidays approaching for many European families, a huge number of cars will be on the roads in the coming months. To avoid any unpleasant surprises on your trip, good preparation is key, especially when driving with children.
It's a very stressful time as well for many drivers. They drive with their full family in a fully loaded car. It's important that the drivers and the vehicle is prepared properly.
A recent Goodyear Dunlop survey about road safety covering 15 European countries found there are several important summer driving tips that are not being followed. The survey shows that 1/3 of people don't know where to put heavy items.
When it comes to the loading of the vehicle, heavier luggage must be placed at the bottom of the vehicle and the lighter items on top. Then you must make sure that everything is tightly packed and there is no object that can fly forward in the vehicle.
For example, in case of an emergency brake situation with a collision at 50 km per hour, an unsecured item will hit the front passenger with up to 50 times its own weight. If you can see items that are loose and incorrectly packed before setting off, these should be adjusted. Station wagons should have bars or netting dividing the boot and the back seats. Don't forget about the family pet either. 1 in 3 Europeans are unlikely to restrain their pet properly in the car. Leading European automotive associations recommend securing pets using a restraining harness or ideally transporting them in a crate. When packing your vehicle, keep in mind that the load you put in your car affects how it will perform. For instance, an overloaded roof rack can significantly influence the vehicle's handling behaviour by changing the centre of gravity and increasing the rollover risk. Drivers of fully loaded vehicles have to anticipate a different handling behaviour of their vehicle and longer braking distances. A few metres longer stopping distances in busy traffic can have a severe impact. Preparing your car properly is as important as packing it correctly.
The tire is the only contact with the road, so you have to imagine that you have 4 times this contact patch, so it's really important that they take care for their own safety and also for the safety of the family. When I go on holiday, I'll have a look at the tire, if the tires are still okay to drive, if they are worn or not worn, and the inflation. If this is done, this is already a good step to assure that the tire is running in the best possible condition.
Driving on worn-out tyres will greatly increase your stopping distance, reduce grip on wet roads and increase the risk of aquaplaning. Apart from tread depth, you must also remember to check your tyre pressure regularly and prior to any major trip. The tyre pressure needs to be adjusted to the higher load of the vehicle before setting off.
Inflation pressure for tyre is extremely important because underinflated tyres basically would cause loss of control, loss of steering and get you out of the road possibly. So very important to have the correct inflation pressure all the time in your tyres.
Driving on underinflated tyres will not only have a negative effect on the summer holiday budget by increasing the car's fuel consumption, it will also reduce tyre mileage and can have a negative effect on the car's handling performance. Preparation is essential, but it goes hand in hand with driving behaviour. The Goodyear Dunlop survey indicates that Europeans are more complacent towards driving rules during summer holidays. 1 in 3 holidaymakers will be more likely to drive over the speed limit to reach their destination, while 1 in 4 will be more likely to drive whilst tired. When on your holiday, be as careful as you would at home to keep your family safe and get to your destination. Leave prepared and arrive safe.